Hello, and welcome to the third watch-along for Welcome to the Shadow Zone. I'm Andrew Bowser. I play Onyx the Fortuitous, a.k.a. Marcus Trilbury, and I directed the show alongside Jason here.
Yeah, I'm Jason Wynn. I'm also the executive producer, and yes, Shadow Zone.
Yeah.
That's it.
Shadow Zone, whatever.
That's it, dude.
Hey,
That's it, chill.
I guess awesome.
And that's the watch along. Thanks so much for coming. Click on the link.
48 million views.
Slays.
Guy botches intro.
Immediately kills it.
Whoa, dude, botches?
And
I nailed it.
No. This young lady here is our Jessamine.
I'm Mary Neely.
Hey, Mary Neely.
Hey.
Hey.
All right, man, you're really gonna have to blow this introduction out of the water.
Slay it.
So
Yeah,
far,
you
we've
gotta
all
slay.
fucked up.
So,
Pressure's on
in the
Eric.
middle of the couch, our production manager, Eric Kozura.
Hey, it's me, Eric Kazura.
He literally does everything else. And
Yeah.
so, behind the scenes.
Thank you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
try. I mean, it's mostly everyone else here that
Dude,
slays
stop.
it, but you know.
Nah, dude.
try
you're
to
the
catch
master
up.
slayer.
Own it.
Nah, you're
I
the
try to
master
catch up and
slayer.
not ruin takes by laughing at these two.
Honestly, it's always
And
good
bounce
to, and I'm not just saying this, it's always good to, I can't often see your face because you may be right, like, behind monitor,
Yeah.
but it's nice to see someone shaking a a little bit off camera.
Eric is
because
our, yeah.
it's a good gauge. It's like the opposite of a
Barometer.
canary.
Eric
in
is
the-
our barometer. We're like,
Yeah.
this
mine. If something's
Remember
working,
that one time he was getting electrocuted?
Yeah.
We're like, oh man, this is killing.
Yeah.
He's quietly getting electrocuted.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah, you
Shaking
almost
so
died.
much.
We're like, dude, keep all the line.
Yeah.
We're like, this is magic time.
Right.
Shit.
We really got something here.
Convulsing over there.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's convulsing.
He's collapsed.
And this gentleman here is responsible for making this guy shake.
My name's
yeah.
Ryan Stanger. I play Todd.
Thanks, dude.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that for a botched intro?
Yeah, we love fucking it up.
So this is episode 3, Miss Margot's Sweet Treats. Go ahead, Zach. You can play it for us. And
Zach.
there's a lot of, I think episode 2, we started getting into the groove on the production side, just knowing how we wanted to shoot and edit the show.
Yes. I think this is when we
And episode
really.
3 kind of.
Forgot
This is when we're like, we're gonna shoot this like a normal show.
And this is one of the first
Yeah.
times ever Onyx no hat.
Yes.
Oh.
Which is risky, and
Risky
it does
business.
look a little weird.
You do have like a headpiece, like something
Yes.
is on your head.
Yes.
Like even Brett Michaels knows better to do the bandana with the
Yeah.
hat, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the edit on this, though, the fact that you kind of hear, there's some audio cues for key moments of the story.
Yes.
Parts of it come to life.
Right. Exactly. Like this is when we decided, oh, we can't shoot this like a YouTube show anymore. It needs to be like its own thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like the foundation for it being a YouTube show was set.
Right.
And you still do enough of that it
Right.
never feels
Right.
Like
Honor-
we're cheating too much.
like you're
Yeah.
cheating too much.
Yeah,
if that
yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah,
I don't know.
totally.
I know these has were
Has.
those were Jason's suggestions.
Of course.
Made me giggle every time. Every
Yeah.
house.
You
Every
have to
house
have
in
a key
Hawaii.
eye. You've got a belt on. You have to key eye.
Little tattoo peek out, dude.
These got me good too.
Taint breaker.
What was that? There's a possum loose in the garage. He's going wild, knocking over lamps and stuff.
Hey!
I love Romeo Must Die.
Hell
There's
yeah.
always these like
Shadow Zone.
the movies I watched with my dad. They were never like the best movies. They were the movies
Yeah.
that were on TV a lot.
Romeo Must Die is one of my favorites.
And it was like Roadhouse. Like I watched Roadhouse
Oh,
probably
yeah.
15 times with my dad.
Beastmaster.
Beastmaster.
Who's
This
that?
is my cat Puck, who
Who's
This is-
Puck playing?
Puck is playing throat cutter,
Oh.
and this
was
is the
skittish.
calmest he's ever been because he's very skittish.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
surprising.
Freaked out.
Yeah, he does
Yeah.
look freaked out. Maybe he was
was
so
freaked out.
terrified
He's like,
that
"The
it like
fuck?"
immobilized him.
It did. He kind of went dead weight in my arms. This is the closest we've ever been.
I always like this scarred Onyx look. I don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
know. I'm into it.
I would
Like
love it
across
if,
your
if
eye.
one day there was like an Onyx action figure and the head swapped out.
just-
For
You could
scarred
put on
ones?
Scarred.
Oh,
Oh my
yes, this was a
God.
This
fun.
was difficult though.
Yeah.
It was tough.
End of the day, cat not cooperating.
Why did we choose to do that at the end of the day? I don't know.
I don't know.
Because it was just.
Katzen? I guess so.
Oh, that's a great picture, though.
And this is Madeline Walter.
Oh,
She's great.
yes,
Couldn't be
so
here either, but
good.
I know oftentimes she's cast in commercials as a young mom and soccer mom type, and so I thought it'd be fun for her to play a twisted, a subverted version of that.
Right.
And she had a great time. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I always see her at commercial auditions.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
I wanted to just throw that out there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
People love hearing about auditions.
Yeah.
Walk people through the what's it like? You show up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign
Industry
in.
jargon.
Yeah.
Network deal. Top tier management.
Top tier.
Top tier. Holding deal.
You like hearing about the biz, guys?
Yeah, we got it.
Biz talk right
Pilot
here.
prezo. Sizzle reel. Bop, 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 ba-da-bop.
Ew.
I got some tiny wine.
This was the most. This episode was the most like, oh, are they gonna pull the shit?
Yes.
I didn't because we had no notes when we would send the scripts in, but then I'd finish an edit. We'd finish an edit with Matt, and I'd be like, fuck.
They're gonna.
Yeah.
I
they're
forgot
gonna
about
pull
all
the
the
show.
weird shit that's in here.
Yeah.
Oh, she kills it. I mean, this
Is
is.
this also the
We're-
tour review?
Is
Yes.
the toy review in this?
Yes,
Oh,
this is
man.
the theme of this episode. The theme of
This
this
is the sexual
episode.
episode.
Sexual tension.
I even remember in the editing room, I got that hot panic on the back of my neck that we were going to get in trouble. And I was like, well, yeah, this is the most sexual episode, but it's the sexual episode. We're dealing with things in this episode. It's not going to be any worse after this. Like, I was justifying in my mind, like, if I had to
You were
defend
having
it.
the argument. and you
I
were-
was. And I was like, I mean, he's a shame-based character. I mean, he's got to be confronted by these things, and it's okay. And
What?
Madeline was so good at it because I never expected, like, she would improvise at the end of takes, and she would always do things that made me blush that I would never expect
yeah.
her character to do.
Does anyone else remember that song?
Of course,
Okay.
yeah.
I had no idea what it
If
was.
Black
you please.
Velvet?
Black
Yeah.
Velvet, yeah.
I used to sing that all the time. I
Me
don't know.
too.
My sisters and I would sing along to it on the radio.
I totally remember it.
I'm glad the Tiny Wine, because the Tiny Wines were like a throwaway joke in the very first Onyx video.
Right.
Weird Gamer Guy. But
And you
yeah.
found actual tiny wines.
Yeah, I mean, I had bought them. I think I had the idea while I was walking to go shoot the first video and stopped at a CVS and bought them, and then it became kind of a staple.
That was one of the Madeline things. I was like, whoa! I was like, all right, I guess we're keeping it.
There were so many options in editing that scene.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cameos in the shadows here.
This is, yes.
Yes, you've got a cameo. You've got a cameo.
We all got cameos in this.
This is based
You all
on.
got cameos? Word up.
Word up.
Word up.
Cameos on cameos on cameos.
Yeah.
Word
We
up.
stack cameos, you guys.
Originally, I wanted to do a bit about. This is kind of named after the McKinley House, which is a real place in like San Diego where they straight up torture you and like shove shit in your mouth.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
yeah.
Oh wait, no,
Sounds like
you
a
were
nice-
literally.
Was I
I'm like,
telling
I've
you
heard
that?
about that. You told me about it on set of this shoot.
I wanted that to be the joke that he got in over his head.
Yeah.
And then I think at some point it just changed to be, him shitting his pants.
But actually, it was just in a very small square where we set up
That's you?
four black curtains. That was
Yeah.
all it was. We were walking in a
That's-
circle.
That's
Eric-
our first AC.
Yes.
And
That's Sean.
Eric was the werewolf that's grossed out by the shit smell that just happened.
Yeah.
That
the
was
first to be grossed
Yes.
out, right?
Yes. Thank you. You noticed.
I remember saying when we watched this, I was like, dang, dude, that's too many fart sounds. And you were like, not enough.
No way, dude. I asked for
Not
more.
enough.
We had to cut fart sounds by the end of it. I went overboard.
That horror hound.
Yes, ma'am. Without further ado,
I
now present
wanted so badly to see this movie Hideaway. And I went to go see it. My mom dropped me off at the mall. The opening scene is Jeremy Sisto killing himself and going to hell. And I walked out. I called my mom. And I was like, that was too much. Can you come and pick me up? And she was like, well, I'm at a Tupperware meeting. I can be there in 2 hours.
Tupperware meeting?
So she was a Tupperware saleswoman.
Got it, got
so
it,
instead
got
of
it, got it.
going back in, I just sat in the mall, like sat on a bench for 2
There
hours.
it is.
Oh.
We've had Mitch, production designer, make a lot of weird things, but these maybe were the weirdest.
Dang.
What?
I forgot about the kissing teach, dude.
Of course.
Yeah, man.
Who? Hey, Onyx. Hey, Onyx.
This
He
is one of
is
the scenes that broke you.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, you could. Yeah, so many of them.
I remember being like, all right. They'll pick you up on the boom, dude.
I legit think this one you had to be like, hey, dude, I know it's great, but maybe walk a few feet away.
What are you porking your pig? Fuck you, Todd.
Love it.
No, I wasn't porking my pig. Miss Margot made
I like the need to repeat the thing you said.
Yeah.
It always sounds funny coming back out.
What are you gonna do if she makes a move, Griffin Dork? I don't know.
Gryffindor.
I'll tell you what you fucking Cindy.
This was maybe the
Oh,
first
God, this
joke
makes me
of-
laugh so
Yeah, this cracks you
fucking
up.
hard.
The certain words really
Making a move.
Todd has a hard time with.
I've never kissed
Dominatrix.
This joke is Bowser trolling me because I
Oh,
legitimately.
because you said that.
I can't say that. I can't do it. I'm just not gonna do it. Right.
Dominatrix, you got to add a
He
syllable.
says dominant.
I do the exact same thing you do, and then Bowser wrote it in.
Because I think his mind wants to say domino. He's like domino natrix, domino natrix. So a kid on the bus named Ron taught me how to kiss because the same thing happened. This girl was
Like
talking
that?
to me. Pretty much.
Whoa,
This girl was
dang.
talking to me on the bus, and then I was making her laugh, and then she got off the bus, and Ron walked over to my aisle, and he was like, "What are you gonna do?" And I was like, "What?"
Whoa.
And he was like, "What are you gonna do when she wants to kiss you tomorrow?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?"
She tongued it up. Like he tongued it up
He
like that.
literally, we were sitting on different booths in the bus, but he was leaning up against the window, and he's like, "Here's what you
Man.
do, okay? This is the top loop, this is the bottom loop. You're gonna go this. You gotta kiss the and he did walked me through it like that.
Whoa.
And made me do it on my own hand.
It's nice though.
Did you
kinda.
tell Ryan about that experience?
Did I sort
Yeah,
of
we
do
talked
it?
about it.
Oh,
It was nice. He
Wanted to
sat there.
help.
It was
He
a
sounds
compliment.
like
but
damn.
He's really trying
Yeah,
to help.
yeah.
Ryan, what's happening?
Ryan's going for
He
it.
goes in. Oh, God.
Cheat codes.
Oh, that's great.
This was a
Filler.
yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
We needed to hide.
Yeah. We needed
Figure
a
out a
segment.
way to the next segment.
It's hard because we had to think of some segments
Gross.
that were no cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was him cleaning pubes out of his keyboard, in case anybody missed that.
Yeah.
Also, got by the censors. This is him with hentai while doing the dishes. God.
I love how you always have to be doing the dishes.
Yes.
Like
always doing
I
dishes,
always-
always feeding the cat.
Oh, think about. Actually, I won't say it now because it's for the next episode.
Okay.
Okay.
The dark.
Stay
Beast.
tuned. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
This is supposedly a real life hack, but also it will shatter the bottle
Yeah.
almost
Yeah.
every time.
I mean,
Put
What's
a
the
screw.
life hack?
You just put a screw in and pull it out with a hammer if you don't have a corkscrew.
the life hack is it immediately shatters the bottle.
Oh.
I felt so bad for her.
I did too.
I felt so bad.
Here's, I mean, many reasons, but that wig smelled like
so bad.
a
Disgusting.
swamp.
there is this weird
She was getting physically ill.
phenomenon that happens with Bowser's sweat. That wig that has never been washed.
I finally
We
washed
finally
it. It didn't
washed,
make it any better.
but before that had never been
It didn't.
washed, and it's years
Soaked
old.
it.
And that fedora that makes this like worse stank swamp that she like dived in with her mouth.
Eric really likes like food humor. He
I
really
do.
likes people eating chips. It cracks him up. Mouth
Yes.
sounds crack him up.
Mouth sounds. Throat sounds. Sounds gross.
Mr. Margot, what's going on in here?
I was also so glad that Ian was willing to come by and do this. He's a really funny guy and an improviser. But it was like, yeah, you want to come to this garage and act like you want a menage a trois with me? And he's like, sure, man.
I love that Ian was down when I was like, "Can you also put your finger in his mouth?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was
Right
like,
off the
yeah,
get.
of course.
This is based on a real experience.
Because then I
What?
got that.
I didn't
Both
know
these.
I'm not
what?
kidding. A woman invited me to a party, and after I saw her at the gym, we met at the gym. She started talking to me in the parking lot, and she was like, "You want to go to a party? There's gonna be swings. There's gonna be benches."
Still going.
And I was like, "The fuck? No,
I thought you meant that. I thought you meant that.
Oh,
Happening.
that's based on a real story. Some people shoved icing into my mouth once. No, the party that they invite him to. I was invited to this party, and I had no idea what the fuck she was talking about. But she was insinuating that she worked in the adult industry and all this stuff as a makeup artist. And I was like, okay. And then she was like, you should come. You can wear an outfit. I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I have a wedding I have to edit, and it's a deadline of tomorrow. So I left, and on my way home, and riding my bike home from the gym, and I was like, oh, they were inviting me to a sex party. It was a big old sex party. The same revelation that Onyx has.
Well, that's it for today's show.
Oh, that is
Camera
disgusting.
beeping ominously.
Yeah,
It's the battery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until
It is
then,
ominous though.
farewell from the
It
Shadow
is.
Zone. They were talking about a big old fuck party. Party where
Oh, what a great button.
That
Oh,
was really
were they
nice
fun?
lighting for your eyes.
Yeah.
They popped.
It's very crystal.
popped.
Yeah.
Your lips
What's
look
the button on this?
moisturized.
Is it
Yeah,
more
your lips
hentai?
were-
Oh, it's
Oh
this.
yes, it's a footage of it.
Man, Puck was like, "Get me the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
Like you.
I think our wardrobe stylist Raylene almost passed out when we asked her to make cat costumes. She
Yeah.
was so excited.
We need a Jack Sparrow wig for a cat. She
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
"Oh
It's
god."
already done.
Yeah.
Have it.
I've got 3.
Oh, that's sweet.
Well, thank you. That was episode 3 of Welcome to the Shadow Zone.
All right.
Yeah.
Again, if you want to watch the full episode, click the link in the description below, and then come back here for more watch-alongs.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Bye guys.
Beep,
Bye.
beep,
Beep off.
Beep beep.
Farewell.
Beep
Farewell,
beep.
dude.
I thought he was gonna segue into
God
farewell from the
damn.
Shadow Zone.
Oh wow.
All right, you can cut it.